Here we go. I'm getting something. Okay, perfect. Yes, go live. Yes. All right, this should work now. Any second now, we should see Leigh. He should
Meltdown.
There he is. It's like magic.
Man,
where are you?
I'm so horrible at these live feeds. Not good at it.
Yeah, where you at, man?
I'm back in Michigan. I came back. I didn't want to get stuck.
Uh-oh. Are you there? There you go.
California, so I ended up coming back out here to be closer to friends and family, so.
I got you. Okay, so now I can see it in the background. And there for a second, it looked like you were outside and it was darker out or something. But you're in
No, man, I got the whole rig.
Nice. I wore this shirt especially for you since
that's my shirt, right? I love it. I love it.
This is one from last year. You got the one from the year before,
yeah. Right on. Right on.
Before we got on, I was telling people how every time I'd see you, you always say, "Dude, I got to give me one of them shirts because it's got our name on it and stuff like that." So
well, I always miss. By the time you play I have a crazy shirt collection, from every concert, pretty much, or every festival we've ever played, since I've been little. So I think it started off. I was going to make one of those blankets, but there's too many shirts. I can't make one of those blankets. I don't got room for any of that stuff now. But yeah, I always try to get a shirt after every festival. But at the end of every festival, they're always sold out. So we never get lucky unless we go out and try to mooch one. But I always want the Detroit WRIF Fest shirt. That's like any Michigan festival. I gotta have it. You know how it is.
No doubt. Yeah. Hey, speaking of shirts, I think Shelby messaged me. Are you selling shirts to help out the crew?
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
How's that work?
We had an awesome. Obviously we love our crew and obviously people I'm sure that follow the music business know just how desperate need that crews are in at the moment, and we absolutely love our crew, and our crew is so vital. Obviously Shelby and Mike and the rest of them, they've been so vital to our success, and they're so important to us. We wanted to do a little something to show them that, hey, every little bit helps, and let them know, number one, that they're appreciated, and I think sometimes they can feel forgotten, and especially when a new album's coming out and new songs, it's kind of like, oh, what about us? And we want them to know that they're first and foremost most important to us. So it's been awesome, and the fans have been great buying up those shirts for them. So hopefully it'll be a nice little bit extra money for them to help, and we'll go from there. So they're very grateful, and we're excited about it.
And you can go on the website or something to get those?
Correct. Yeah, you can go to poppeople.com, and there's the merch stores all up there, and then they have all the links, and the shipping's real good. They had to send me some because normally I have them on tour, but since there's no tour, they had to ship, and the shipping was very fast. So I typed all the teammates and members to let them know that the shipping game is on point. So if you order the Pop People stuff, it comes very quick. So I was glad to see that.
No, that's great that you guys are doing that because people tend to forget, they see you five on stage, but there's bunch of people behind the scenes that makes this whole thing happen. So, and it's good that you're taking care of them like that. So cool.
Yeah, for sure, man. We love them, and they've been so grateful, and they're very positive during this tough time, so they can't wait. And every time I talk to them, they're like, man, every time I would get stressed, they'll be like, no, calm down, it's all good. We'll be ready to go. So they're so supportive and such positive people that hopefully this will be a nice little bit of extra income for them. And the fans, man, they raise us up, and they certainly love our crew members. So it's awesome to see.
That's cool. So tell me how excited you are today with the two new songs, Let Chaos Reign. I just texted Matt a few minutes ago. I'm like, that's just a smoke show. And then
I'll be honest, man, I forgot about it, man. I just woke up. I forgot it was release day. Yeah, but I've been hearing these songs for weeks and months, But no, I'm just kidding. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. But no, man, we're excited, And there was talk about, do we wait because of this situation? But everyone, from band members to team, we were all like, heck no, we're not holding anything back. We're going to release these songs, and now more than ever with what's going on in the world, we think it's so important to have good news and positivity and something to be motivated, and that's the Pop Evil motto, man. It's just about motivation and giving people something to look forward to. And these songs, this record, I'm just going to come out and say it. This record is easily destroys anything we've ever done. We're just every album we get more in tune with what's going on with ourselves, and most importantly we get in tune with what the fans want. Obviously we're going to give them things that they want. We take it constructive, but also we're always going to give them that duality of that yin and yang that is Pop Evil, and we're going to do stuff that's a little bit experimental and stuff that they're not expecting. I mean, and we certainly did that here. We give you the extreme, Pop and Evil, and we give you one of the craziest far left songs that we've ever done, and we give you the heaviest song to date. So just when you think, you got us figured out, we try to do something a little bit different, and we're stoked. I mean, I'm excited. I'm out there trying to get the rest of this album done and sonically get it hitting hard, and every song to be at least as loud and heavy. So when you play that in your car, it's going to break your speakers, So that's definitely number one on my radar. Or when they're listening to it on the riff, they're going to have to turn it down because it hits them so hard, So it's we like to think we know a little bit more about at least who we are. And when you come see us live, it's all about that live show, and we want it to be more entertaining. I mean, shoot, that last time we did the Riff Fest, I mean, that looked like there was 1 million people out there. So yeah, we got to come hard, be ready to go. So it was awesome.
So yeah, you talk about the yin and yang because that song worked, like you said. That's probably the farthest left. I got it here on my notes. It's just a different feel. And once again, and you guys, I've told you this before. There's a lot of Pop Evil songs that just don't sound like Pop Evil songs. They're like kind of all different. Some bands, it's like you hear the songs, this sounds like one of their songs.
Right. I mean, I think that's the biggest offense that I always take whenever we get a fan comment that's like, "Oh, that's Pop Evil." I'm like, "Really? Then we're doing it wrong." Because I mean, now today. There is no Best Buy shelf with your CD on the rack in the rock section. There is no section, and I think now more than ever you have to be open to building a fan base in different ways. There's no TV or even if there was TV, I mean, who's watching the same way that they used to be? So you have to be creative in ways to bring new audience members and people that might not know they like rock and roll. And I think that's the biggest mission for me and I think the band members is to how many times we see people that might not be their favorite genre might not be rock or metal, but every time they see the band or they see bands like us, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I don't really listen to that kind of music, but I love you guys." I'm like, "Well, what does that mean?" That means you like this kind of music. And so it's always been a big mission for me personally, and I know our band, to just always remind people that if one song, let's say Work gets them here, and then they hear songs like Let the Chaos Reign and Waking Lions, Footsteps, they hear the whole catalog, they're like, "Oh my gosh," and they see our amazing fan base, and they're like, "Wow, these people are amazing," that they'll stay. And we can create more opportunities, not only for us and Pop Evil, but for this rock and metal community to come together by getting more of that mainstream audience to remind them that, rock and roll is very much alive and well, and they need to do that and come to these shows that, and they can see the true unity that is the live following of these live rock and roll fans. They're there for a career, right? They're not just there on the pop side. They're here because that song was their favorite this time and they're gone or they grew up. Rock fans are there from birth. They come with mom and dad when they're young and they stay up until they're adults, and then they bring their kids. So it's so important to me that it's a lifestyle. And if you can create more opportunities for you musically to bring more of an audience, hopefully you can expand that following into different people and from many different walks of life. And they come and they see it and they're like, "Hey, I'm a rock fan now." And we just try to control our own destiny. I can talk your ear off for hours, but that's where I'm at.
So tell me about the record. I mean, do you have a title? Do you have a date when you're going to be released, or are you just dropping these?
Yeah, I have all that, but I ain't telling you any of it.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. We're just taking our time. I mean, I think the cool thing is we're trying to stay up on what's going on in the news and on the TVs, and trying to, number one, keep our fans and keep everyone safe. I mean, everyone's doing that. It's the right thing to do. We were the first things to get canceled. We're probably going to be the last things to come back, but we're okay. We're in it for the long haul. We got a lot of great music, like I said. I mean, I feel personally, you can talk to the other band members, but I can talk for myself. I feel like it's our strongest yet, and I'm excited about it. But, again, we don't want to rush it. We have to make sure that it's dialed in right. And we got kind of postponed when LA shut down and all the studios and all my warehouse, everything's over there on the West Coast. So, we'll see if I can somehow sneak over there and get things done sooner than later. But like I said, man, that's why we gave you 2 songs. Hopefully that's more than enough time. When you get tired of one, go listen to the other, and if not, we have 5 other albums you can explore all till the cows come home. And even not, there's tons of great other bands coming out with new music. So again, we're very content with who we are. We're trying to run the Pop Evil race. We're not trying to worry about anyone else, and we'll take it from there.
In case you're just joining us, we got Leigh from Pop Evil here on the Instagram Live, which is really cool because it's like, I was talking about this with someone earlier. It's like, I can't believe we've never really done this before. Now
it's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I mean, it took me, he said 3 o'clock we'll do this. I knew when I saw that it'd be more like 3:15 because I'm horrible with all the Insta Live stuff. But I think it's great, and obviously I kept calling managers. I'm like, how am I going to see Meltdown? Like, how's it work? I don't even, what am I going to just talk live? I'll only see the questions, but it's been great. I'm excited and it's an exciting time. And I think that as you get older in this game, you realize as you're able to drop something. I was saying to my fam earlier today, it's a blessing. I got all the nieces, nephews, and kids around now. Everyone's around that they're all trying to be like, whoa, is this Pop Evil release day? They're all excited. I mean, I had a niece, she hit me up, and I've never talked to her about music ever. She's like, how excited I am. You know how excited I am for the new Pop Evil? I'm like, why don't you tell me how? And she goes, 1 in a billion. And I'm like, a billion excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, so it's just amazing how many kids are embracing and listening to these songs when the Pop Evil catalog with their family members, and that's a huge honor and something we definitely try to have a huge responsibility when writing these songs, and again motivate. And again with Chaos Reign, I mean, it was funny writing these songs. Both these songs, obviously, we had no idea there was going to be some kind of a virus going to take over, some pandemic. Yeah. But it's ironic sometimes when you write. These songs almost predict the future in a way, which is scary, and now Let the Chaos Reign seems like, this song is that motivation to fight that invisible enemy, so it's crazy how that's done. And then with work, man, it feels like all we do is work, that it's time to, the whole song is about appreciating the little, it seemed like, I remember when I was writing the song, everybody I was talking to, I was always too busy. I'm like, nah, just text me. I'll get back to you. Just text me. And I'm like, all the people I know are stuck on my phone, and I can feel it coming. I've been feeling it for days. Like, it was like, oh my gosh, it was like a reminder to myself that, like, if you don't take the time in this busy lifestyle, in this busy music business, that you can miss birthdays, you can miss loved ones, you can miss holidays. And it was important for me to remind me that yes, all we do is work, but it's important to appreciate those little things. And now, of course, I have, who knows if it'll be a whole year off to enjoy and appreciate everyone. So I think it's a very, and we thought about that, people were like, are you sure? Like, people aren't even working. And the song's not about going to work. The song is about appreciating those people while you're working, to understand that, look, we have a life. And again, I'm trying to stay positive on this matter. Obviously, we all want to go back to work. So all I want to do is go back to work. But for now, I'm going to appreciate, try to stay positive about it, and appreciate the loved ones that are close, and especially the fans, man. It's awesome. So do your comments, get on the YouTube, get on the Instagrams. I'm going to try to answer to as much as I can, more than I normally do. Normally it's the webmasters and everyone respond, but I'm going to try my best to not be lazy and not be too busy for everyone else. So I'm excited to embrace the new normal.
Well, I hope that, since your songs are so prolific sometimes, that you wrote a song about maybe the Red Wings winning the Stanley Cup.
Well, I did last time, man. I tried it with Waking Lions, with the Detroit Lions. It didn't help. So, I mean, I don't know. I want to jinx the Red Wings this time, but I'll take some tickets to Caesar. I'll take some tickets to the Caesars to go watch a couple games. That's for sure. But
yeah, no doubt. Because remember, we did that one thing at Joe Louis Arena. Do you remember?
Yeah, I did. We did. I think we did Footsteps over there at the Pistons or something like that.
It was yeah, that was a long time ago. I was just thinking about this. You guys did the acoustic thing up in between periods or something, I think.
Yeah, we did. That was crazy, man. It's just so many shows over the years. It's hard to remember them all.
Yeah, I know, no doubt. Yeah. Hey, JT, my boss, he says that he has a Pop Evil bowling ball. I didn't even know they existed.
JT broke the band, man. He was one of our very first believers, and he took a chance. JT was originally over in Grand Rapids and a good friend of mine. He actually played with the band. He's an amazing guitar player, so I got to have JT play back with the band one of these days. But he took a good shot, took a long shot on Pop Evil about 14 years ago, and here we are. I get to do an interview with you now. So I love JT. I'm so glad he's back over there at the RIF. So I can't wait to get him over back on stage. Maybe at least give him a big hug. So I've been missing him.
Yeah, no, he's great. He was telling me the other day about going on stage and playing with Jackal, too.
Yeah, for sure.
And then your bass player, Matt Dorito, sends me a picture of him holding Jesse's chainsaw, and it was the funniest story. So, anyways, so what else you got to say to the fans before we cut you loose here? I mean, you got the new two songs. I mean, we talked a lot about the quarantine and everything like that. I mean,
sure.
Keep positive, I guess, huh?
Look, I want them to stay positive. I know Michigan has been hit real hard, and don't worry, we're going to be back. Like I said, I just give you a little bit of homework, right, since we're quarantined. Learn these songs, listen to them nonstop. All the plays on YouTube, on Spotify, on all these streaming measures, very, very, very helpful to the band. So the more the numbers go up, the more leverage we have as band members to get out there, get more shows, and bring more cool and fun stuff to you guys. So it's very important that if you don't have money, don't worry. You can still help by streaming streaming. Obviously, you can go to the WRIF and listen online. All that stuff is so important when you go to those platforms. Support your radio stations, especially your local radio stations, because it's not just about streaming in the worldwide web. It's about local. It's about not just music at radio. It's about what's going on in your community. All right. So when you listen to these other streaming platforms, they don't always know about what's going on in Michigan. And I will tell you one thing and one thing for sure: Meltdown certainly does. So make sure you listen to them. When you want the more global aspect, you got the streaming. When you want that more what's going on at home, the WRIF's always there for you. They've been with you for decades, so you know they're not going anywhere. We're also with you on all our streaming platforms. So again, your homework is listen to these songs nonstop and learn every word. So when we actually get to play these songs, and when you think, that's my biggest craziness thing to me, is when we actually play these songs, they could be hits. So they will be hits if you guys want them to be hits. We did our work for you. It's up to you to do it for us. We cannot wait. We're so blessed. These comments I'm reading already are humbling. They're getting me emotional. I don't even want to think about it. Because like I said, you're supposed to think I just woke up. So with that said, we'll be doing a lot more of these Instagram Live, whatever they call these things. They're new to me, but they're certainly cool, and it's a good way for me to see Meltdown. Meltdown, I hope your family, everyone's safe. Stay safe out there. I love you. I miss you. I don't even want to let you go, but got to do it. Busy days for all of us. So stay safe, y'all.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you too. And by the way, how cool would this have been when we were kids if we could have watched our rock star heroes?
Man, I'll tell you, kidding me? This would have been a dream come true for me. This is crazy. This is awesome.
All right, Leigh. Well, listen, man.
I'll tell you what. I wasn't going to do it, but how about this? How about this? To end you, I wasn't going to do it, but everyone's been asking me for. I'm just going to do a little bit for you. Is that okay?
That's awesome.
Just a little bit.
Go for it.
Gone 155 and I don't know. I'm still alive, but you I can, but no can't take anymore. Still believe in this rock roll, and I pray the music gonna set my soul and till then, meant to be. It's just meant to be. Stay safe with Pop People and Meltdown. God bless y'all. Love you. Love you, Michigan. Detroit. Stay safe, y'all.
All right, Leigh. Hey, thanks a lot, man.
Bye now.
See you, brother.
Yeah, bye, brother.